Hi, friends. Welcome to another day, actually, 3 days of I'm Not Lucky, I'm Blessed. Thank you for joining me on this Monday. Hoping that everybody's having a great day so far. Today's verses will be Exodus 23:5, Psalm 128:4, and 1 Peter 3:9. We'll start with Exodus. You shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will remove sickness from your midst. This highlights God's promises of physical provision and protection for those who serve him, including blessing their basic needs like food and water and removing sickness. This is part of God's covenant blessing to Israel, emphasizing obedience and God's care. The second is Psalm 128:4. Behold, thus shall the man be blessed who fears the Lord. This speaks of the blessing that comes to the person who fears, respects, and reveres the Lord, indicating that reverence toward God results in blessing. The context of Psalm 128 is about the blessing of godly life, including family and prosperity. And 1 Peter 3:9, do not repay evil for evil or insult for insult, but on the contrary, repay with a blessing, because this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. So this instructs believers to respond to evil with blessing rather than retaliation, which is something that I've had to work on my whole entire life. So still working on it, trying to be obedient, but sometimes doesn't work. It shows that Christians are called to bless others as part of their witness and obedience to God. The context is about living a Christ-like life, marked by love and blessing, which leads to inheriting God's blessings. And I'm not all crazy or anything, but it's hard sometimes to just be like, I'm going to be cool with that. um, but I'm working on it. And if anybody has any questions or wants to talk about anything at all, just leave them in the comments below. And thank you again for everyone who's tagged along on this journey. And always remember, always, always, that God loves you, and so do I. Have a great Monday.